G'dowdy everyone and welcome back to LCK Challenger 2023 Summer. I want to shout out the entirety of chat. You guys making choose your own adventures and stuff like that. It's actually super duper cool. Zalorian, the answer is no, never. Please, God, no.
That actually...
No, please, God, no.
That exists. Of all of us. I have not partaken or read.
I thought that your Discord was a friendly
No, that's
place.
not my Discord. That has existed since the dawn of time, unfortunately. And I have not checked it out. My fiance has, and she laughed a lot. And I asked her to never tell me anything. That's the way we're going to keep it, as we might be heading to a series that I don't really know what to expect. Previous series, it's Challenger, so we're always like, will it be what we expect? It was KT clapping Kwangdong, who still don't really look like they know what's going on. And the loss of Ondil has not helped.
Yeah, Kwangdong not looking super hot, but that was to be expected. And therefore, KT pick up the 2-0. A little bit unfortunate that Ilma got kind of bopped after having the cute little Emax tech on the Jax, but
I mean, he himself was... I'd like to say he was more of a bystander watching the rest of the map go up in flames.
I'm gonna let you finish. You drop down to all fours like an animal. The floor is dank, cold, and unpleasant. The door is only able to hold for so long before it breaks into pieces from the assailant on the other side. Heavy footfalls come into the room, bootless. A 6'1.5" orc appears with a large, bloodied club. It begins to scan the cells one by one. What do you do? Tanixian, thank you very much.
I love Challenger chat, man. Challenger chat is the best chat. I'm going to come out and say it. I know controversial opinion to say to Challenger chat.
Yeah.
But
Alexander, yeah, this is in Twitch chat. They're playing Choose Your Own Adventure. And so we're seeing what's going on. Just for YouTube chat. This is all prior to Gen.G Global Academy facing off against DRX here in what could be a difficult one for Gen.G.
Because
you have to see.
You might look at this and go, okay, it's team fourth team versus sixth team. This can be okay. This can be manageable. But then you look at the actual scores. Gen.G is sitting on -2. DRX sitting on +7. So the gap between these two teams is actually pretty substantial.
Quite large.
And this is different from the previous series. I could see Gen.G just really pop off, overperform, as they have a few times in the past, and really show us how it's done. And maybe
sometimes you just have to carpe diem. You know what I'm saying?
He's been living it up recently. Yep. He's been looking good individually, which I think is very cool.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to seeing what Gen.G can do, but I think that we should probably, like, the smart money's probably on DRX at this point in time. I imagine the odds aren't super great. And yes, I'm like busy like reading chat, trying to figure out what's going on in here.
It's time for my boys Frog, Sponge, and Career. Only 2 out of those 3 will be playing, but the reason is joyful.
True.
Also, I feel like I got a haircut, didn't he?
Oh, he did.
It's a lot
what
less.
the heck
it's still
happened?
Good. It's still good.
What do you mean it's good? It's
not as good as it was.
It's a complete tragedy.
Because we have Docdom playing in Challengers, who's definitely way too good to be in Challengers, but is a good, warm-up. Was obviously dealing with an injury. And then Pleta back at it again after the disaster that was the 2021 season. The man formerly known as Becca is once again playing in the support role. Also, I found out Bao has an extremely large Turkish fan base. Like, extra, because he's playing in the Turkish league, right, in the TCL.
Yeah.
And I was actually surprised at the amount of like support on Twitter and Twitch as well for Bao. Everyone was hyping him, and I'm like, aw, Bao, good for you.
It's pretty cute. So the answer to the Choose Your Own Adventure was think happy thoughts about Atlas.
This is going to keep going, so please continue.
So the response is, you think happy thoughts about someone named Atlas, a man with impeccably coiffed hair and dulcet tones brings a smile to your face as you lay on the floor unmoving. The red-eyed orc continues to check every cell, nearing yours with every step. 2 more cells to go. What do you do? Probably stop thinking those happy thoughts is what I'd recommend. As this is going to be the mid lane matchup. Well, not really. I was very confused for a second there because you can see that Ophelia is wearing like a funny jacket, so I'm like, they're different teams. No, they're not. They're actually on exactly the same team. And Ophelia's hair is wrong and it's upsetting and sad.
Yeah, I missed the long. I missed the mullet.
It's the jungle 2v2 that we're going to be focusing on here.
Bow 1 EMA. Yeah, I know, because the finals was him against Peach, and I thought Peach was going to win it all. Before that, I thought Noah was going to win it all, but as it turns out, he didn't really have.
It's alright. Peach has gone to a much easier league now, so he should have a better time.
He's top 3 in the LEC, which good for him. You know, credit to the XL coaching staff, Hidden and Castle, for doing a great job. So, Winner and Ophelia here have been pretty successful recently. I do think this Gen.G team went from being like a bottom tier team to being very much middle of the pack. They really were struggling to find an identity for themselves, because previously their identity was Pace, please carry us, please Pace.
Goodness gracious.
And then that was only good enough to get them to playoffs. And I want you to reiterate again, think about how good Pace is right now, and then realize that the team made playoffs, barely, and then went out in the first round.
Yeah.
So the team has definitely struggled, but with Ophelia coming back, with Carface stepping up slowly, they're getting back. But DRX is, even after all the shenanigans, still one of the top teams in Challengers, right behind Nongshim, right behind Humble Life, and would be really big here for Gen.G if they can find a win.
Well, we're going to jump into draft here and see whether they can, Chronicler. Gen.G starting off on the blue side, DRX on the red for this one. DRX not wearing their correct colors for the side selection, which is a little bit sad. As Kai'Sa going to be banned away, Nico, the same thing. Seeing these Kai'Sa bans actually starting to come in is really interesting because it has been
good.
The pick that has been picked up the majority of the time on red side.
I think the pick is so busted. Like, you have like multiple different builds. You can win no matter what. You can hard 1v9. You have self-peel. You have some of the best poke in the game.
Sejuani,
get it out of here. Yeah, that's kind of the angle, right? Annie has really dropped in priority and also has been, you know, nerfed repeatedly. I could see DRX go for a cheeky like Annie Viego angle to start sponging it up.
I'd like to see it.
It might just be Maokai though. I just want people to start picking Nidalee and Trundle and punching Sejuani, because you can do it. It can happen. Maybe on next patch.
Nidalee doesn't have a huge buff yet.
The 5 movement speed. And no, I know it's going to be Maokai. I just want to melt a little bit. Just want to do it.
So Maokai going to come through first. Maybe it's just Maokai Jace. Maybe that's what they do. That'd be pretty funny.
Maokai Azir, anyone?
Oh, I really hope it's not Maokai Azir. I hate that combination a lot.
Oh, yeah, but
sometimes teams just pick it.
Maokai Rumble seems kind of cracked.
I think actually not picking Rumble here and waiting for Gen.G to fall into the trap first is probably a good idea. So you could take mid, you could take AD carry if you like. But fire. What they want to do. But I mean, fire could just happen.
Fire.
Looks like that's what Frog wants to do. We have Frog sponging some fire trees. Love to see it.
That didn't make it.
Frog sponge, fire tree.
Guess. Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But what is a fire?
Fire is Rumble, tree is Maokai.
No, I got that.
And Frog is Frog, and Sponge is Sponge.
Okay.
Would you like any further explanation?
Yes.
I can't do too much more.
It's Gen.G. Probably going to lock in Jax here. Problem with Jax, obviously, is that he doesn't have a great matchup into the Rumble, as we've been seeing. But on the flip side, you do have Jax Sejuani, and that shit is very, very good.
It is very good, minus the expletive. As Jace will be taken away here, possibly casting towards the top side. I hate it. I hate having Sejuani without having melees. Jace isn't melee enough for me to be okay with it. As Satab, it's going to take a leaf out of the KT book and opt in for a little bit of Yone action, and I love it.
And we've seen this combination work before, and it was exceptional.
Yeah.
And I'm not a...
It was minus the Maokai plus the Sejuani, but I love Maokai Rumble.
Also, I said very, very good. I don't know what it sounded like.
Oh, no, it wasn't that.
Oh.
It was the other thing where you actually said a bad word.
Oh, I don't.
That it just completely ran past you.
Yeah, I did not notice at all.
Casters are not reading chat today. That's
what?
correct.
Yeah,
That's
no, we're in Alcatraz.
Alcatraz 2040. Very good year. That was like 2 years ago. Nice.
Rel getting it taken away here from Gen.G. We have seen the Braum be pretty high priority as well. I really wonder what the...
Kind of like the Braum, yeah.
You've been making a lot of fun of us for always
They
liking
have,
Braum.
yeah.
I don't think it's that good into DRX specifically. Obviously, it's nice to have it in the melee characters, but... Okay, so they're going to play Milio. They're going to play Aphelios Milio because it's Doc Dom. So you ban Aphelios and then it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's probably alright. Ezreal ban is odd. I think if you're going to ban Ezreal, you're going to ban Aphelios.
You have
you're
to,
getting
right?
rid of comfort for Doc Dom, right? And if you haven't banned Aphelios, then you've messed up. It's pretty much how it goes. Are they just going to lock North, though? If it gets through? Or... I mean, it's either Aphelios or Nautilus.
Knowing Doc Dom, like, you just go... Like, Aphelios is in the meta.
Yeah.
And you have what was probably the best Aphelios player individually.
Yeah.
Maybe now, you know, Guma and Paze obviously have been doing a great job.
Now he just gets Zyre or Aphelios. And he's just very happy.
Either
regardless.
way, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind it.
It's an interesting situation. Yes, Alcatraz. Doc Dom is in Challenger now. He wasn't playing last season and has come back into DRX's Challenger roster. Just for the moment.
I would have much preferred if Gen.G went for Aphelios here.
Yeah,
I think that the... Obviously, Xayah is really good into the DRX comp because there's a lot more innate safety. But playing Xayah into Jace and like Azir sounds like a really bad deal. Like it doesn't actually sound like fun at all. You get poked down, don't really get to do what you love. And now Dogdom gets his best champion, and he gets to play it in a very aggressive manner. And the 2v2 matchup I don't think is necessarily amazing.
Well, this is looking good for DRX. Let's just say that. We'll just lock in good for DRX. Nice. And Gen.G have a pretty stock standard composition. Some theoretical flexibility actually of the Azir, but not going to be used on the top side of the map. Was something that we saw just Birdle basically use outside of Dove when he was here.
Oh, don't remind... Oh, man. Remember Dove?
I do.
Yeah.
And his very deep voice.
He was so funny.
He was a great
Some
guy.
of his interviews were hilarious. He's on the bench now.
Yeah, makes sense.
On IG. And I really am a big fan of the DRX comp here. We've already seen this topside combo work exceptionally well in literally our previous series. And you only have one Feather Storm, and there's a whole lot of stuff that's being thrown your way. I don't know what would have been the answer here for Gen.G. And I do think that the composition can work decently well. They can actually utilize the range advantage, but I'm not very optimistic that a team that has struggled with playing consistently is going to be able to kind of thread the needle on playing a poke comp as a poke comp into the amount of hard engage. Like this is Maokai, this is Yone, this is Rakan, and you can even engage with a Rumble ult, like putting it behind them, right, forcing them to respond.
This is the thing that I'm worried about is
tough.
that we saw like Nature's Grasp basically tells your opposition to line up.
Yeah.
And then the Rumble ult says die.
Yeah.
And it works very, very well.
And then
We
you
saw
have
it working
Yone
beautifully
for
last time.
another box on top of the line and the tree.
Yeah. No, it's pretty silly. And we'll just see whether or not Gen.G are going to get trapped by it. They have, like, you say range advantage, and you can see it, right, in the champions, but it just doesn't... I'm looking at the DRX comp, and I don't even really see it because of the amount of ranged engage. Anyway, let's rock out a little. Oh, heck yeah, we do the doing all day of the week. Apart from that one time where they weren't allowed to do it yesterday. But today, we got it.
Maybe too many fans at the studio yesterday.
It was DK. DK's got a lot of fans. It's Astro Nautilus. He's in chat and on my screen. What is happening? He better still be here. Astro Nautilus, please make some sounds. Make some noise. Well, there he is.
Hey.
Got him. All right, well, there we go. Astronautilus absolutely everywhere. Lospa has a 0% win rate on the champion, but it's only 1 game played, so it doesn't really matter. Carpe 5-5. Definitely, as far as the middle champions, middling performances so far here for Gen.G, but they haven't been doing a whole lot of winning. As we're going to check out the win rates of DRX and Satab, a little bit unfortunate, not able to get too many wins on the Yone. And we know Satab is like a Victor guy and stuff like that. It would make sense that he's not necessarily as comfortable on the melee picks. I feel like there are two types of mid laner.
It really depends though, because when he originally started being like really good, I think this was last year.
It was the Akali, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. That was part of it. Ryze was another one, but Ryze does fall, as you were saying, like in the mage column, Victor, Ryze, even though they're very different champions, I think, do make a little bit more sense, a little bit more transferable as far as the skills go. As I'm also very curious as to how this Jace pick is going to work out. Because I know that Korean top laners love picking Jace.
Yes.
But I feel like Rumble is such a big lane bully that I don't actually know, even with Phase Rush, if you have enough power in the lane to reliably win the trades. And we're going to find out, seeing this one, how that is going to go, as both junglers starting on opposite sides of the map. We had Sponge starting on his Raptors and then pathing down and making his way back up. And Winner might be looking for something here.
Did you know
Sejuani can invade.
Did you know that Astronautilus lives in the depths of the Gulf of Mexico? I didn't know that.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Frog knows.
Yeah,
is that okay?
Walks over the ward as he does flash the Arctic Assault. Nicely done. But it's still a flash, so nicely played by Gen.G.
Well done. Frog did go for the Cowards variety, Perhuni of Rumble, so he won't be too bothered if he did end up going down, but will only have to invest. His flash does mean that any follow-up play is going to be extremely tough to deal with here for the Rumble top. We've seen that Rumble, when left to his own devices, has been great, but is definitely somewhat susceptible to ganks. And I'm just worried about the Gen.G comp as soon as level 6 is here.
Yeah.
Because the DRX comp just does it so well. And if you start losing before that, it'll be worse. But Pleta
needs to be a little bit careful.
Ooh.
All right, we're not going to be able to take some shellfish as Sponge is sponging. Using Juhan's skin as well. Shout out to his teammate in the LCK as
they don't know.
Oh,
they should have a suspicion.
Yeah, Winner is going to show himself now as Frog's going to have to do some alcove gaming, I think. Scrap shield does come up, but it's not going to shield him very much.
Oh, I think
and now
fine.
Sponge is moving over. Frog trying to burn them down. And there it is. The Bramble Smash comes in, delivers it into Frog's open arms. And now Sponge not going to be able to grab casting. Good use of the hammer boop there, but does still have to flash. And DRX, they answer back beautifully.
Not the best flash from Sponge there. If you wait and use your flash when you have your W, you probably are able to get a little bit more going there, but not going to be the case. But still gets the flash, and more importantly, Winner goes down. An early kill to Rumble, and him picking up the boots is huge in this matchup. Fortunately for Frog, he is able to get off his overheat and actually use his skills. Scrap Shield keeps him alive for a decent amount of time. As you pointed out, it takes so long for them to actually proc the permafrost on Frog. He's able to get out, and with casting and not having a flash available, and now sitting with just a tear really against Sorkpan Boots Rumble, that's a bad time.
That's a really bad time.
Yeah.
Boots 2 on that back. That's crazy. Well, we're Hex flashing, Sponge looking for it, as Ophelia is at about 300 health now after the Bramble Smash, but Winner's here. Just to say, get out of my lane, comrade, and he is going to. Satab just picking up the minion wave. Otherwise, the defensive play here for DRX, fantastic. You can see illustrated in the gold as well, about 900, the difference between the two squads. Bottom side of the map is going well, mid lane is going well, and top lane is now going well.
Yeah, this really is a...
Oh, that's a flash forward. Oh my god, the knock up. Carpe one more auto, and Pleta's going to get it. DRX just taking names. That's the 2v2.
That's the Dokdam special right there. This man was in a league of his own when he played Aphelios. Outside of that, he was serviceable. He was a fine AD carry. Not the cause of issues on D+'s roster, but not the solution either.
Dokdam's had some hard times with a few of his rosters as well.
When he plays Aphelios, though, even going back to the Nongshim days, this man He knows what he's doing. Goes in for the flash, gets the guaranteed route, and a little bit too
super
slow.
Good as well from Pleta.
See there as well, Carfe not actually able to cleanse out before Pleta, his grand entrance, comes through. And DRX, yeah, this is the type of comp where they could be like 2k gold down, but like, let's hold off, right? and wait to see what happens in the team fights. When we get to the Herald, the Dragon, now I'm not feeling good about it. Atlas. I'm like 2 kills away from making a risky call in challengers because you never know. But
ooh, how much hair is getting bet?
Well, I already have bet that I'm going to
hammer down?
grow a normal mustache if Nongshi make playoffs. So I can't do any facial hair. You know, can't double up on a bet. That doesn't really work.
What about shave a line down the top of your head?
That is horrible, and I will not be doing that.
Well, Pleta is going to get snared up for a moment. Winner slowed by the sapling, but he goes on a massive journey to Sponge. Still, it's going to be the kill under Doctum. They sort of just left him to die, as now Sponge might be able to kill Lost, but he does. Carpe collects one as well, as now the flash forward. Ulti comes through from Satab as he's just trying to clean up. And there is the grand entrance, but it's not going to find it. Pleta is going to be able to set up that kill, and so Satab is going to be able to make this one look way better for DRX than it otherwise did at the beginning.
By the end of it, it is a decent trade. There will be some plates being given over, and there's no teleport available, so Ophelia actually able to get a decent trade. And I'm a little bit baffled by the decision here. Yes, it's red-white, but Sponge, my guy, that means you do need to stand in front of Doctor and keep him safe. But Sponge pressed his W on the Nautilus that flashes away, so then it becomes a little bit messy. Obviously, the 2v2 still won by Pleta and Satab, and Pleta is a maniac, man.
Yeah, he's a
because,
monster.
Because already, I think that they have enough to get the kill here on Satab. Doesn't get the W, but it doesn't matter. It just means that crucial extra second where Carfe is trying to go for the other. Meanwhile, I'm getting Herald as well. Just get Dragon. You can't get Dragon and win the kill trade and get yourself a Herald. That's too much.
Well, you absolutely can, because that's precisely what they're doing. Sponge will collect the eye, can move that towards the mid lane, which is what we've seen most of the time. But anywhere is a possibility.
Ooh.
And also, like, man, we've got a Hextech cookie picked up by Frog as well, heading towards that Night Harvester in a pretty short amount of time.
I like that nickname. I don't think I've heard you.
Really? Every time. I don't like Hextech Alternator at all. I don't think it looks like an alternator. I think it looks like a cookie.
No, I like it. I'm just surprised I hadn't heard it before.
Yeah, I don't say the word very much, you know? It's just not one of those items that you're like, oh, he has it. Isn't that great?
What a big power spike. The Hex. It's not like Chapter where it completely changes the way that a lane works.
Yeah, or Caulfield's Warhammer.
That's just a fun word to say.
It is. Caulfield's. And the Noon Quiver.
Yeah, I don't
what about Kacheezy's though?
Okay, I don't like how how. Did you know there was someone in a thread that was like they know how to pronounce, they know it's not pronounced that way, right? And I responded, no, we looked it up. Everyone knows. At this point, it's just being said like Kacheezy's to frustrate people that don't like it when things are pronounced the wrong way.
Wait, how are you supposed to pronounce it?
Kirchheis.
Kacheezy's.
Or Kirchheis, if you really want to get pedantic about it.
Kirchheis?
Kirchheis.
Kacheezy's. I'm pretty sure it's actually Kacheezy's. I think you might be wrong.
I looked up the animated
like, chat, can you just let me know, like,
I looked up the anime. I watched 3 YouTube clips to make sure that I got it right.
Yeah, but it's like League of Legends. This isn't an anime, this is real life. So it's Kacheezy's. Yeah. Everyone's saying, like, it is Kacheezy's. Denunciator is lying to you and me because he likes to do that. He's contrarian.
I heard them both pronouncing it the same. Now chat is trolling me.
There we go, see? Erky Timbers, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's not from an anime. It's from real life, and therefore, in real life, we call it Kacheezy's. And it's not even in this game. I love that we still get to talk about it. It's absolutely fantastic.
I agree with whatever makes Chronicle more annoyed.
Just name your child Kacheezy's. Yeah, you probably should do that. That would allow everyone to get it right, you know? and not cause bullying at school or anything like that. Anyway, Ophelia clearing out a minion wave. He's only behind by a little bit, but the kills and the assist, sorry, the kill and assist for Setab certainly going to put him in the lead as far as gold is concerned. It's about 2.2k to the tune of that.
Somebody send help. The casters can't stop sneeze. That's a great first chatter. I love, you know, it's always really nice when a first chatter like clearly knows what the vibe is in Challenger.
Especially when their name is Menenius.
Yeah, because sometimes you have first chatters that flame teams and then get immediately banhammered by Brendan, who's like, gotcha.
Man, Brendan like chose violence yesterday. He was very
He always
aggressive.
does. Yeah, no, he one of his biggest joys in life, I think, is banning salty batters. That's actually one of his favorite things.
Yeah,
he really relishes it.
I remember that was the ending call to D+ losing the last game against T1 was, I can't wait to ban everyone. I'm like, whoa!
Hey, there he is!
What's up, Valdez? Oh, that's why there's no betters in the chat. Because Valdez is just like completely obliterated them before they've even had a chance to say anything.
The watchful protector.
Yeah. I was like wondering, I'm like, oh wow, there really just aren't any. Why do they always just not seem to be here? There's a bit of a team fight happening. Setab just going to get thrown around and will just be destroyed. Very nicely done here by Gen.G, finding themselves a shock blast as well as casting. We'll start off this second dragon.
He TP'd in and just died.
Yeah.
Not the best play, and this is actually really big because it denies the 2 Drake stacking. For DRX, it also puts up a lot of extra gold influx into the pockets of Gen.G, and maybe, just maybe we have challengered too soon. We thought it was over, when we should have known it was challengers, although winner dies here, I'm feeling a little bit better again. Not going to be the case, and it's Ocean. With the amount of frontline that we're going to be having here, feeling good as Setab. That is a Blade of the Rune King. You are not. Don't tell me you're going the Sunfire build. And it's really funny because it's Setab going in and then getting hooked, then not actually being able to correctly get the E snapback on the Nord ult. So he just E's back. The Nord ult hits him and he dies. Yeah. Not the best.
Yeah, this Blade of the Rune King is worrying me as well, Chronicle.
He won't. It'll go crit. It'll be fine.
Surely.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, no, Sunfire Cape is definitely coming in. That is a lot of damage, though. There will be a lot of magic damage that Frog won't be too happy with.
Yeah, I really wanted to play 2v2v2 as well, Valdez, but it is the 18th
Is it out?
today. No, it's 2 more days, or 3 more days, I guess, for Korea. Friday.
That is very sad.
I'm really excited to try it out. It looks like an insanely fun game mode.
Hey, no, but that means that Valdez and I can no-life the Diablo season for a bit. Oh, actually, no, we can't, because that also comes out on the same day or something.
Yeah, so today, I think, is the pre-patch. Because the 18th, I think, we get
like
the...
this evening or something?
the balance changes and whatnot, and then...
At least we get to have fun with that.
Next, the 20th is when the Diablo patch actually drops. I'm excited. It'll be fun to rewind. We can just do both.
Yep. New Honkai patch is out tomorrow as well.
Yeah, first round if you got the reference. Very happy. I mean, it is one of the greatest. I'd say the greatest superhero movie of all time.
Wait, which one?
Dark Knight.
Yes. Of all time? I don't even think of Dark Knight as a superhero movie.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why I think it makes the claim, because it's just objectively one. It's even without the superhero part.
I like Birdman. Anyway, Gen.G going to get struck down. The equalizer's not fantastic, but Setab finds an ulti. Doesn't do a whole lot, but Pletter's going to get in there. A little bit one after the other, but Doctom's now doing the damage. Ophelia getting torn apart. The Infernum actually enough just to destroy them.
Oh
and the dash forward from Pletter, casting now relegated to underneath his turret, and man, it looked like it didn't quite work until it really did.
It was okay for Gen.G until it really wasn't, as the casting is going to try and get a counter kill.
Cute little boot.
Pletter
is not scared, man. He is just not scared.
He hasn't died yet.
It's insane.
Yeah, that was Setab apologizing for his previous sins and saying, I have repented, by hitting a great 3-minute Sponge and Frog. Not really on the same page. We saw a perfect example of how this combo can work in the previous game. And let's take a look, because this time around, you know, not that good. The actual Maokai doesn't really line up. And then this is where like, oh no, is everything okay? The follow-up comes through. But then, on the follow-up of both Pleda and Seitab, it's actually fine. You know, gets another Flash W in, just to be sure that they get the kills. And then they get Herald. Actually, they didn't get Herald. Wait, Carthay got Herald? Yeah, you'll take it. I think it's fine.
It was working until it wasn't. Was on my bingo card.
Yeah,
True.
oh, the challenger. Yeah, the challenger bingo card. That is a thing. We have a really good one.
As now casting is burning. There's no turret burning. But there is no flash available, so Frog will let him live for now. Casting, sticking around is a frightening thought. Shock Blast. As his parting gift, and Frog is going to walk away. And oh man, it's a lot of things that make me a bit sad that are happening this game. Because it's also the Gore Drinker Jace.
So I think Gore Drinker Jace into what DRX have does make some sense, but I feel like this build was good.
I feel like you play like why like Renekton wasn't banned. Like Jax was like just play those things if you want to.
No, I think Jace definitely does better into the.
Yeah, he does. But like, why don't you build Jace items? Commit to the poke. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I do. This is something that we haven't really talked about it that much, and I want to talk about it a little bit more on LCK as well. A lot of our supports have been going Radiant Virtue first, like on a lot of different champions as well, which is so interesting because the item, well, for Pleda in particular, it makes complete sense. But there's been a lot more of this going on, even on things like Alistair and whatnot, on Nautilus, and it's really interesting because it's so much more expensive than the support items.
Look at this ward. Look at the value of that ward. That is insane. And Sponge also keeping them guessing.
Gen.G, no.
Gen.G, no. Oh dear. Equalizer comes out. There's the Nature's Grasp, and that will guarantee the 3-man again from Seitab. They're not able to kill Carthay, but they will be able to kill this Drake. Okay. That one goes down very easily.
DRX is lucky they have Seitab and Doctam, because Frog, man, you gotta work on your equalizers.
No, it's zoning.
No. This is some Keen level Rumble that I'm seeing. Yeah, that's not what this is not Huni. This is not Zeus. I want to see a little bit more cohesion on those. But it doesn't matter, because what actually is won the fight for the second time is the fact that Seitab gets the backline ult, and then Doctam layers the Moonlight Vigil on top. And then everyone is, well, not quite dead, as we can see, but they are close enough that they have to immediately...
The message was received.
Yes.
You know,
they
DRX
know
said,
what's up.
We're better than you at doing buttons that CC you. Now leave.
Oh god, Frog.
Frog. Oh no, that's not it.
I mean, I think it's very funny.
I mean, that just says Fraudg.
Like they weren't. Twitch wasn't actually able to find a bad nickname for Peach yesterday, so they kind of just kept.
Wouldn't it just be Pitch?
No, they kept
like throwing?
swapping. But that actually is probably better. They kept swapping between Beach and Bleach.
Bleach. Oh my god. Hey, is that another anime that you've seen?
I have seen Bleach.
There you go. See, that's an old one. Why haven't you seen Card Captors?
Isn't that
Fix
older?
it.
I don't know. Do you want me to watch it?
Card Captors is great. The theme song's amazing.
Okay.
Big fan. Catch 'em, Card Captors.
Let's catch 'em. Gotta catch 'em all.
Nah.
Oh.
It's not Pokemans.
Pick me one ball frog, probably.
Probably.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be Pick me Wumble? No, probably not.
You should watch Card Captors. Well, okay. What is it
good.
about?
It's about capturing cards.
Well, that's very helpful. There's a Hunter X Hunter card that's about capturing cards.
There you go.
Have you seen Hunter X Hunter?
No.
It's good. Could recommend. I know, I'm telling you. I know you're not going to watch it.
I could. But yeah, you're right.
You're not going to. No, I know. That's okay. I'll watch Card Captors. Unlike you, I actually listen to other people recommend me something.
Oh, wow. You didn't need to turn it.
Be sassy. I feel bad.
You just quite like anime, and so I thought that perhaps you'd like to watch a nice anime.
I didn't mean that.
You know.
I'll watch it.
I actually don't know how well it holds up. Last time I watched it, I was my parents took me on a holiday in Queensland when I was 10. or something.
Well, everyone in chat still seems to like it, so I'll give it a go. Sponge is sponging.
He is. He's almost permanently frosted, but Winner decides he does not want to press that button.
Damage of the E from Frog.
He may not be able to equalize it, but he can harpoon like the best of them.
JJK and Zom 100. Yeah, I really like the first Zom 100 episodes. I haven't watched any of the second episodes yet, because I watched them with my fiance, which is in Korea right now, so I haven't been able to catch up on those, but I will. As Pleda is waiting here.
There's a grand entrance and possibly barbecued pork, but no, doesn't happen. Winner will be alive for now. The Baron not so lucky. Equalizer this time, also kind of in an odd position, but it is going to make sure that Losbit is well and truly dead. Nautilus going to be picked off, and DRX are just demonstrating that this composition kind of good.
I like it. I think this is good. It also means that we're probably, hopefully, not going to see that much more Kai'Sa, which I'm very sick of because I think the champion is extremely busted. And instead, we get to have a nice red side answer, which is this cool combo. Fun.
Yeah.
Enjoyable.
And it's the second time we've seen it. I actually just really like Rumble.
Are you?
Speaking of which, Ophelia doesn't like Rumble Yone at all. As he snaps all the way back.
You mean Seitan? Oh no, because he doesn't like it, he's just playing into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I should get that.
There's a knockup, and Seitan once again going to rebind that soul.
Okay.
And Hook is going to come through. It did look like the hammer boop knocked Seitan like a billion miles further away than it should have because he snapped back to his unbound soul. That was cool.
Atlas,
yes.
If you had to pick, would you vote for Pleda or for Seitan?
What about Playtech? What if I wrote that in? What if I wrote that in the voting chat?
I think they'd panic. To be completely honest with you, vote Frog. There will be no Frog vote. I'm down with Frog. You know, I don't think he's been a problem this game at all. But he does not deserve a POG vote. His Rumble ults have not been good, and that's
Sponge.
Fine. Rumble ults are notoriously hard to do well consistently, but this it's not. No.
I think I'm a Pleda voter.
Yeah, we can do the 1-1. One Seitan, one Pleda. Because I think it actually is the two of them that are carrying the game.
That's what I think so as well. I think that Pleda's also, his engages have been extraordinarily
Cringe duo
good.
gets... Aw, Valdez. You guys shouldn't call yourself the Cringe duo. You guys are great. It always hurts me a little bit on the inside.
It makes me cringe, actually. As Twisted Revenge comes in, and there is the Nature's Grasp. This equalizer, not actually that great, to be perfectly honest, once again, as Doctom just diving in, murdering everyone. Yeah, it's sort of like a celebratory equalizer, as now DRX is teleporting to the base to destroy everyone. I think most of that was Flame Spitter. Chronicler, let's be honest, he's very good at hitting the harpoons as well, so it might have been shared with a bit of that. As Seitan done with this game, that was a little bit strange. Oh no, he got the ace. I thought he disconnected. I was like a little bit confused from the last series. As the Nexus is now going to go down, and it's oh my goodness, 13,000 gold, 14,000 gold was the lead at the end. Not even close. A shellacking from DRX here today.
Yeah, they boomed them. They boomed them hard. And unfortunately for Gen.G, this game #1, not what they were looking for. The comp diff we thought was going to be pretty big. And
look at this. Look at this equalizer. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it go.
And it's kind of being okay.
Yeah.
He toasts like a person and a half, and he still does 4k HP because he's
he hits 11 people with a flame spitter. Yeah. I like the fact that Doctom just flashed over a wall to destroy the entire backline as Aphelios.
Don't forget to vote, by the way.
I did.
Oh, you did. Awesome.
I am a done. Yeah, Frog did bait me too many times. I was a little bit triggered by that as well because I'm like, the equalizer does nothing.
To be fair, yeah, I mean, he forced a bunch of... And Frog had a great game outside of that, right? And we're not trying to dunk. I just think it's funny. Rumble ults are such a divisive thing, and I've played a lot of Rumble as well.
And you can use zoning equalizers as well, especially in a complex.
And I've actually had you, as a Rumble, you know this feeling, you put down the ult and you're like, oh, this one is gonna slap. And then everyone on the enemy team just moves in a complete opposite of what you expect, and it just doesn't hit anyone. You're like, but it was good. They were gonna walk.
Yeah.
They were gonna, no! Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, and DRX are creating steps
This is
as you can see.
24 minutes. It's so clean.
Yeah, this is straight up shellacking. This was domination by DRX. With Anadolia, it feels like you personally attacked him.
Yeah, understandably. I can relate, being a Rumble player. I was thinking of a copy pass that you probably won't get banned.
You won't get banned, Astronautilus. I promise.
So,
Wink.
assuming your best, obviously the #1 Rumble of all time would be as a...
What? I mean, I guess he was pretty good.
I mean, he was okay, but I feel like a lot of what we're
How
about
do you
to...
vote for Doctom instead of
don't
voting
know.
for Pleto?
A lot of what we're about to see as well is going to be Doctom throwing ultimates on top of Satap's ult.
This feels a little bit like a famous guy vote to me.
I'm genuinely surprised. Very often with challenger votes, I'm like,
Oh, you can learn about card captors.
yeah, no, I saw.
Okay, cool.
It looks really cool.
Thanks, Gatoran.
I would be trying that.
I like
Yundo,
it. It was
what
sort of like
happened?
summons and stuff. Yeah, it is a
Like,
bit
is
of
there a lot of
Yundo.
Pleta and Satap votes?
I assume the Korean cast might have been a little bit more Doctom focused.
I mean, he
guess.
played a good game. Like, his early play that he found was really good.
Yeah,
Flash.
no. Yeah, that was fine. But I think that, like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Killing Carpe in a 2v2 is just not really. It's not.
It is Doctom, so
Yeah.
no. Yeah. None of the observers went for Doctom. Okay, observers got our back, chat.
Yeah, good. Who did the observers go for though? Were you guys
Probably just Pleta
Yones? Yone Boyos?
Pleta, Satap.
I mean, Pleta Satab, they're the votes. But this is, yeah, Frog got frogged, 100%. Big time frogged on that one. But you know what? I think I'd prefer it if we just took a little bit of time to think about voting better and then jump into the next game. So we'll be back in a moment. G'dowdy, everyone. Welcome back to LCK Challenger 2023 Summer. I'm Atlas, this is Chronicler, and we're here for the final game, potentially, of the night. DRX really did not hold back too many of the punches, and Gen.G got punched a whole bunch, and then their Nexus exploded. It's kind of what it felt like. They got a bit roasted as well. Certain Frog doing some pretty crazy things. Not hitting equalizers, still doing tons of damage. Absolutely amazing stuff. We also have some pretty incredible stuff happening in the chat as well, which I think has been pretty good.
You want to do it? We can also save it for the start of the game.
I'm not sure like how far back it goes, you know? Like, how do I get back to the one that was Oh, here we are. Here we are.
Okay. You wanna save it for in-game? Because it's probably like a minute or two.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I just need to make sure that I like hold on to this.
I think if you just let it. Oh. Now it's.
No, I can just scan back up. We'll be fine. I'll get there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we'll just see whether Gen.G can pull it all back around, and maybe it's going to be the draft that we'll get there. We do have some substitution situations going on here. DRX not going to make any subs, and casting will be out, and Zest is coming in.
Yundo lied to me.
Yundo is a liar. He does generally not tell the truth. That is the Yundo way.
I trusted him.
He said that he was my friend the other day.
Well, I mean, I think that's probably true.
I wouldn't trust it.
No, I don't know. Everything I thought I knew about this man.
Yep. See, look at him. Look at him in chat. Look at him in chat saying,
"What?
What? You know?
You want me to out you? Yundo?
Yeah.
You know what you texted me? You know what you texted me? You said that Pleda. Oh no! Oh! Wait, what?
Wait.
Maybe this is not.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you told me that there were subs being made, and then only one of the subs came true.
Also, like here's the text. You said, "You're my friend," and then 2 days later, you're no longer my friend. And I was joking the whole time when I said you were my friend. That's what you said to me. That is 100% true. Didn't just make it up.
Definitely not made up by Atlas.
Yep.
He would never lie.
Yep.
Atlas is by far the most reliable.
Liable.
We do have an actual change coming through, which is casting out Zest in. Gen.G have been very, very happy to just swap those two around in a classic ring around the rosy. So no shock there. And Yundo did speak the truth. He did not lie to me. We can trust him again.
So we've been lied to by production?
We don't know anything. Obviously, we don't know any of the reasoning. Our assumption was that this is just to give him playtime, to have him share time with Pleda, because Pleda's individual performance was obviously great. So like,
well, no, it wasn't that good because Dr. got the POG, so obviously Pleda wasn't very good.
It's okay. It's okay. We're just happy we figured it out.
It's okay.
Yo,
we're just making some jokes.
I have to apologize to Yundo. I'm very sorry. I should have trusted you. And,
I would still.
I cherish you as an observer.
But remember the thing you said about being my friend?
As a friend, and Atlas's made-up story will not dissuade me.
Wow. Okay, so you've decided that commentary synergy with your co-caster is less important than your relationship with the liar in chat.
You mean our cherished friend and colleague?
No, you know the liar.
That's his new nick. Sounds like a D&D title.
Yeah.
Yundo, liar, fourth of his name.
I don't know why I decided to go down this route. So
I don't know. You keep doubling down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's great.
Yundo's not a liar. Anyway, DRX, they're on the blue side. They're going to ban Annie and Rumble, and Nico and LeBlanc are going to be taken away. Tristana standing out like a bit of a sore thumb. Sejuani there as well. I think that this might be the Sejuani first pick angle.
Hey there, the liar. That's amazing. I listened to Hey there, the liar recently. I don't know why. It just came up on my YouTube.
Can we trust Atlas when he won't even help me build Daya? Well, I mean, I haven't built my Daya either.
It's so dover.
But actually, you should just watch one of Zajeff's videos. Zajeff's got like a level 90 Daya that he actually plays.
To be fair, if you add Atlas on Twitter and ask him a Genshin or Honkai or even Diablo question, I'm pretty sure that he will, if you're a nice person, he will just...
I'll probably answer.
He'll probably answer. Because he is...
I've answered a few of them.
Yeah, you have. And you're very knowledgeable.
I don't know very much about Daya because she's just kind of not good.
Well, it's never held you back. I don't know about the trade. Here, I actually think Kaisa is better than Tristana, as good as I think Tristana is. But
no, but just Vayne it.
Oh, Docdom Vayne? There's no way he Vaynes it, right?
I think it's just Tristana or Aphelios. Their combo has been very strong in LCK.
You mean, yeah, you go Ivern Aphelios here?
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. I'm on board.
Poppy is very strong too.
Oh wait, you already Tristana. You can go Poppy Azir actually. Yeah,
oh yeah. And then Triss Flex to bot is pretty good.
No.
Well, Zest is potentially playing Jace, or Aphelios playing Jace. I don't like Jace anywhere in this draft necessarily.
Yeah, I think Jace is not the best in the current meta. I like Jace as a counter pick to Annie, that's about it.
Yeah.
Because I think into Annie, like, he actually can tank the upfront burst and then really win out hard on the extended trade. And we've seen it be used with great effect. Knight comes to mind. Used it in the MSI finals with great
Support
level
Jace.
of dominance.
Almond has got it. I think it's probably support Jace. Jace Kai'Sa for the mixed damage, you know what I'm saying?
This is not the Kips.
The
Why is
poke
this
duo?
happening? Why am I getting support Jace? What's next? 80 Renekton?
Well, I was going to say, like, if it's the Kips, it's support Renekton that he's been trying to sell us.
True.
It's not great, and we're not really buying it. Jungle Jace, that's
Jungle
an alliteration. That'd be pretty dope.
Imagine if they release a Jungle Jace skin and it's actually just him as a bartender.
Like George of the Jungle.
No, and he's selling jungle juice. He's a jungle juice salesman, right? Jungle Jace.
Would they just call it Jungle Juice
No,
then?
they call the skin Jungle Jace, but then he's like,
Wouldn't it be Jungle Juice Jace?
yeah, well, that's even better.
Yeah, that has to be that. Otherwise, it'd have
And
to be
then you have
Tarzan.
J3 alongside J4. Because you have Jungle Juice Jace.
What would J3 look like?
Well, J3 was actually this is lore,
That's like his
but that's
dad.
actually, yeah, that's just the dad of J4.
So it's just an old
And
guy.
I think...
Older Jace.
Yeah, well, I think he's
older
dead.
J4.
I don't know if it was J3 or
J4.
J2. But I also know that there are... I don't know if this is still lore, because so much lore has been retconned. But there were suggestions that the... I don't know if it's current J4, one of the previous Jarvans, were actually LeBlanc taking their form as a spy. It's like, that was like a whole thing in lore. Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy theories, as it turns out, even in your League of Legends.
I mean, how much of it has been retconned, though? That's the thing
Yeah,
that's
I don't
really
know.
difficult
Probably
to know.
everything. That always happens. I don't like Gnar here.
I mean, I just don't like most of what Gen.G's compositions
I
have gone
don't.
on. Outside
Gen.G's
of, like,
meta read
Kai'Sa Rakan.
is kind of out there, and you know, if out there when we say that in a good way, when it's like
Yeah.
it makes sense. This is not
No.
out there in a good way. The DRX Cup, I think, is wonderful. You have great front line, good engage, single target damage, enough carrying threats. The only downside that I'd argue is that it can be hard to engage into Maokai specifically, and you are pretty short range, so that could be a little tough, but I feel like that's an issue that you can solve.
True. Also, DRX kind of winning because 4 of their champions are in the current TFT set, whereas Gen.G only have 3. So I think that's important to note as well.
Okay.
Not really activating any traits from what I've seen. I've been playing too much TFT.
You have been
recently.
playing a lot of it.
Like a lot.
It's nice. You're playing your TFT. I'm playing Battlegrounds. We're both having a good time.
Yeah, you
It's
know,
nice.
just doing some chessing, little chessing. Yeah, please mod. Yeah, I know.
No,
The Zero
Zest-
is still busted.
Zest is a Valorant player. No, Zest is a StarCraft player. No, Zest is an Overwatch player. No, Zest is playing for Gen.G right now.
I mean, Zest is the StarCraft 2 player. Like, let's be honest. Like, that's the OG. Everyone knows.
I don't even know if there's an
version,
Overwatch.
if it's an homage, then I'm excited.
I don't even know if there's an Overwatch
We all
player
know
called
Zest is a Tetris player. That's probably.
I just assumed Zest is the faker of Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Why is Dogdom in this league? He was dealing with issues with his arm, and right now Paddock's playing in the main league. So that's all the info we have.
Yep, and Paddock's been doing pretty well.
Ain't Zest a juice? We can talk about Zest in a little bit because it's not a juice, but it is an extremely valuable ingredient in cooking.
It is. Generally the skin of a citrus fruit. Let's rock out.
I
don't
think that was
know-
okay. 'Cause
yeah.
there was...
I
There
don't
was
know
a
whether you
window.
heard. Did you guys hear? Because we did it. It's just maybe you heard, maybe you didn't.
It makes both. Athalia is going in hard.
In the paint?
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
Hard in the paint, no?
Is that a expression?
Yeah.
I never heard of that. What does it mean?
Don't know. Going hard?
Did you just make it up?
No, I didn't.
Oh, hard in the pain?
Yeah, if you're going hard in the paint.
Huh. Paint as in the stuff you put on walls.
Yeah.
I guess that's an Australian saying. I've never heard it.
Yeah, good thing Adolia might have more information as to its actual, like, thing, like where it came from. Origin? That's what the word
Origin,
I was looking for.
yeah.
Oh, it's basketball. Harden the paint, yeah, because you're inside the thing.
The bucket?
No, the key.
Hmm.
There it is. Originating basketball, harden the paint is a slang expression for giving one's full effort. Yes. Thank you very much.
I didn't know you were into basketball.
Nixian. I played basketball for 12 years.
Really?
Yeah. But it was when I was a really young kid.
I have never known. No, I played field hockey. I also wasn't very good. Well, in the Netherlands, it's just called hockey, but I tried saying that, and then Veldis got really mad at me. So now I'm just sticking with field hockey.
I don't want to talk about field hockey, so I don't like it very much.
Well, it's
People
also, Australians are very good at it as well. One of like the best countries in the world.
Tasmanians are really good at it, weirdly. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know why it's Tasmanians.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I think that there were quite a few of them that were quite good. Anyway, Sponge is sponging.
Yeah, he took the entire... I actually thought that they spotted him because there was a ward to the left, but I guess he must have evaded it because Winner would have crossed and taken something. And now Sponge is going to just walk to his bot side jungle, and he doesn't have bot side, or rather, Winner doesn't have mid prio or bot lane prio. So the Maokai is very, 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 very sad.
Yeah.
This is a very sad time to be a Maokai. You're not having a good time, and as long as Satep doesn't die here, this is a complete and utter win for...
Oh, Satep.
Yeah, he does.
All you had to do was not die.
Unless...
He is going to flash, and does get out of there. That's a flash heroic charge. All right. Winner's going to have to flash away. There are not a lot of flashes remaining outside of Aphelia's, as Winner will just wander back to his empty jungle.
It was just a bait. It was all calculated.
Where Rocket jumping in. Carpe taking a bit of damage there. Shared. And bone plating going to be utilized there by Losper. As Winner continuing to wander around. He's kind of like, yeah, he's really struggling to get too much done here. His career's going to move up.
No, he has Ignite. He actually, obviously, Losper and Carfair can help with the team. I was really worried there. Because in solo queue, I've been that Maokai, and your bot lane does not move. They just watch the Nautilus walk up to you, and then he takes your crab and kills you. Or, you know, one or the other. Either he takes the crab or you take it and then you die.
Urky Timbers has probably my favorite point from chat that has ever happened. Ophelia not flashing means Gen.G lost that trade because it's not on cooldown and it's a waste. 100%. Oh my god. Urky Timbers, I think you get the award for greatest chatter for today.
I would agree.
Yeah, I think that's just 100%.
I'm a little frustrated with it, but it is actually only top tier comments. I do approve.
Yeah.
Ophelia has just been. This was a counter pick.
Yeah, it's
This was I'm not crazy, right? Like they picked the Jace.
Yeah, they
on R3 because they went Maokai Kai'Sa.
I think they already saw it.
They know it's losing the lane early and the hook career.
Okay.
He's saying, "Coach put me in. I can't let him down."
Well, he's not letting anyone down. Not at this stage.
Every time I realize more and more that Chronicler is a cackler, if you will. I mean, my name is Moitz, and I did play hockey and tennis, but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, but maybe it is. It's like it would be like, what would be the equivalent? I don't know if you know Korean equivalent, but it would like
Poppy W stops Maokai W. No, it doesn't.
Hello, I'm Smurfen TV. Smurfen is the Smurfs in Dutch. Yeah.
Smurfen?
Smurfen, yeah. Well, just Smurf. Or Smurfen. I went on exchange. My poor. I mean, that wasn't. I went to a pretty small town. Well, not small, but like mid-sized town high school. I think everyone in my year went.
Same.
A stereotypical designation of someone, usually Dutch is less elite, posh, preppy, and conceited. Yeah, based on the sports and the name, very much. Also did LoL. When you put it like that, I do kind of sound like a pretty unpleasant person to be around.
Just finally figured it out, everyone.
Oh my god! I walked into that one.
Yeah, that was too easy. But I mean, if I don't take the low-hanging fruit, I'll go hungry. It's all right, Sponge.
Career
the pixel brush
have been great.
Look at how much help winners get. They're like, please come back into the game. Please, winner, you can do it.
Like a Tori, kind of. It's a little bit different, but there are some similarities in connotation, yeah.
Wouldn't field hockey be better if you had, like, ice skates on?
No, field hockey is a great sport, and ice hockey is very different, and it's not really comparable.
What about rollerblades? If you had rollerblades on?
That is a sport as well.
But, like...
I don't like... No, it's very different movements. Like, the game is way different.
Oh. Okay.
They're not really comparable, I think. Sorry, I'm too advanced. That's fine.
I mean...
That is fine.
But they, like, both... Like, you'd still have the stick and stuff.
Yeah, but... The way you move in field hockey you couldn't do on skates because there's too much momentum.
Yeah.
Because you roll, so the game would be played completely differently, like in how it would feel.
Yeah, but like, isn't it more fun?
Not necessarily, it's just different.
Huh.
Not better. I mean, you could find it better, that's fine. But I don't think it would be necessarily, without a shadow of a doubt. The least... Kevin Kim, you get out of here, man. Stop.
I mean,
Crony, the type of guy that... I know polo, that's a different sport. Why? Now chat's making me sound like an elitist? Oh my god.
Well, honestly, like, polo is kind of like field hockey, but you're on a horse. Sponge is going to find a cue on his...
Remember that old Spice video?
Yeah.
I'm on a horse. Yeah. I'm on a horse. Isn't Australia way better at field hockey? Yeah, it's like Australia is really good.
We can't do ice hockey because we have no ice. So
yeah,
we have to do the field.
I think New Zealand and Tasmania, as Max was saying, or...
Yeah, I think, well, like, I mean, Tasmania isn't its own country.
Yeah.
It's actually Australia. So
yeah, well,
I just feel
the
like
region.
like they play it in Tasmania.
Yeah. Are definitely good at it. India, I think, if I remember correctly, is pretty decent at it as well, but I haven't watched the Olympics recently.
What? Don't they cricket?
Also, yeah.
And Sri Lanka, Pakistan.
Chronocle, yeah, okay, but my Jan is not, it's not one name. So in the Netherlands, if you have a name that's two names in one of my friends is named Jan Willem, right? And that's a name that basically says...
William?
John, it's like John William, but it's one name. Well, there's a little dash in between, but it signifies that you're preppy, right? You're spoiled. But mine is Maurits, and then my second name is Jan, which is just my grandpa who was a saint.
Oh dear!
Oh,
I feel like the tree may die.
Still dead.
There's first blood. Ophelia is now completely out of mana. Sponge is smiting him. Lost, but also gonna get hooked up and destroyed. Satab collecting a double kill here. And DRX, they lost to Drake. They got a Rift Herald. They'll now use Shelly's Skull to knock down some of these plates. The Sponge is also going to possibly kill Ophelia.
I know that this is like, if you're a KDA guy, you might not vote Sponge, but I think Sponge is the only correct vote here. He's been sponging so hard, man. He's actually been smashing his jungle matchup.
I mean,
really
100%.
badly.
Yeah. This is all about sponging.
Also, I don't really like that you can just lose the game because you get invaded like that. So I don't think that's actually the reason why he lost, though. I think the main reason is that they don't have prio in any lane. So every single lane is getting outshoved. And because of that, they're losing. Like, I think their drafting is just not good.
And Sponge also read one.
Yeah, but like the early invade obviously has somewhat of an impact, but this is them trying to overstep. And the reason why it's such a disaster is because the lanes are already not doing too hot. The initial snowball came from a 0%. No, because the initial snowball started because Winner was forced to make a play on mid, and then the mid play backfired. But if Sponge hadn't invaded him, then Winner would not have gone for a desperate level 3 gank, because he could have just farmed his jungle.
Yep.
So I do think it all comes up spongiest.
It all comes down to sponging in the end. That's basically how it works, especially when you watch DRX. I do want to roleplay.
Satab. Yeah, we're going to do it.
That'd be really cool.
Once the monsoon season is well and truly over.
Yeah,
we're going to go out.
Around.
We're going to go to the Han River, and it's going to be really fun. Atlas is actually quite good at it. I'm not necessarily. I used to do it as a kid, but like just distance. But Atlas actually can like jump, and do tricks
I used
and
to
stuff. Yeah,
It was when I was but a younger man.
Well, you still have a. I mean, I've watched you do it.
Oh yeah, I can't still
Yeah.
do it. It used to be better. But
I'm
we
sure
can get
that
back
goes
there.
for a lot of us.
We can get back there. That's the plan. I'm gonna be better than my 18-year-old self. That's what my goal is.
That's the dream.
All right. So as far as things to talk about the video game,
I got a Twitch comment and it's bad. I'm not going to read it, but you know the one I'm talking about when you read it. This is not YouTube chat. We can't sink into these depths.
oh god. Okay. This is a weird copy pasta.
This is a new
This is
Cassandra.
definitely an interesting one. Is this just like copy pasted
It's
from the
Cassandra.
lore? Is this the plan?
We can and we will. Cassandra.
Is this
Isn't
how
even-
meta we've gone? It's like everyone knows that as soon as you're posting stuff about Cassandra, like it doesn't matter what it is, everyone will just know that you're wanting to
Frog
post.
just exists. Is this this in YouTube chat? I think YouTube chat is being held down by some individuals that are a little bit out there. Most of YouTube chat are just normal people trying to mind their own business and watch the game.
Yeah. And actually, like, it's just YouTube chat it's just a different place, you know? And it's okay, Alexander, it's fine. You're a great representative of YouTube chat.
Lies in the node? No, don't fan the flames of war between these two chats. We are all challengers and joyous together. Come on!
YouTube chat, Twitch chat just wants you to know that it respects you and thinks that you're great. That's what they said. Scarfe might just die here. Dr. Arm is going to shoot him, and there it is. Wow. Sometimes, like, you bust a shot, and it actually looks cool instead of shooting your enemy to safety.
He had the auto.
Missed the cannon, though, so actually, sorry, Dr. Arm, no votes.
Carfed looks a little sad, and, you know, I'm not going to hold it against him. He's playing against Dr.
It is, yeah, it's a bit of a shame. But also, like,
I think he's actually been doing fine.
Yeah. I really like that moment, though, because it illustrates that Tristana has been pretty good. Yeah. In the Kai'Sa matchup.
Yeah, has been. And I'm happy that we see it actually be flexed as well. Whoa. As we're going to go back, look at what happened. I wonder if Carfe... Oh, he has a suspicion. Does he use his Q on the wave? He doesn't even. Wow, and still gets boomed. That's rough. Duggan actually gets a W damage as well.
Yeah, double W damage.
Duggan doesn't even need to Q.
No.
Like, actually just completely fine.
This is severely one-sided.
So this is actually, I think this is good, because I think if Carve has Kraken Slayer, that is way closer. But this is one of the weaknesses of the Shiv build. It's that specifically in all-ins, Shiv is so much worse.
Yeah.
Like, so much worse. Which I'm happy that that is a thing you can do. Because if Carfe would get close to winning that, it would be really bad. It would not be a good thing.
Yeah, it's the whittling down that you're quite good at. And that's why the Tristana are working out very, very well here for DRX. The good old 3,000 plus gold lead at 14.5 minutes is, it's an amount of gold that is quite large.
I can't wait for Career to pick up the POG in this one.
Yes.
After the last game, I'm scarred. I'm a little sad. We
need Sponge to hit like a cool ultimate so that we get all the votes from the idiots as well.
I'm voted for Sponge. I'm committed.
Oh yeah, me too.
Fully.
I'm there. Look at him. Solo zoning. Satab taking turrets on the bottom side. Is that second Herald? And they take mid outer and bot outer, and that is first turret blood going to them as well.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Which champion has the shortest lore? Probably Rammus. Okay. Wait, is this live? I thought, no, it's not live. We're not live. Mikalo, this is a pre-recorded podcast.
Yeah. From 2025, but this is the remastered version that we're rebuilding in 2040.
Yeah, because the audio in the first one is like a little bit muddy, so to add some clarity, went back to the masters, produced it slightly differently.
Yeah. And like with 15 years of added experience, we were able to
experience, and
it.
also just you know, the tech, it keeps developing, so you have a lot more options in how you produce your music. As Zest is so dead.
Yeah.
Frog's going to go all out as there's a flash. Depth charge, pretty hard to outplay as Emperor's Divide is going to send Benar to the Nether Realm.
Very funny casters. No, we're not, but that's okay. As unfortunately for Gen.G, it's a 4.5k gold lead.
While many other Yordles channel their energy into discovery, invention, or just plain mischief making.
We're just
oh no!
We're just posting Yordle lore.
Why is there like 3 separate Yordle lores? Are you guys like planning this?
Wait, but it's Atlas. Erky Timbers.
What the heck is going on here?
Yordle post.
Atlas scouts the world with the
Where were you?
Oh no!
Where were you when Twitch chat decided that we needed to know about Yordle lore? Chat, what are you doing?
There are few champions as tenacious as Poppy. I learnt today. Oh man.
That's
actually,
I'm Where's Veigar lore?
I'm a bit sad that we're not like the chat's moving so fast because I kind of just want to read all of this lore. Like I'm really interested.
Oh,
I feel like I won't be able to do my job very well. Kayla's what?
That would make sense.
Wow.
We are talking about a country or a continent where it is violently at war, so there's probably a lot of bad stuff happening. You have some poke going down, but this is going to be need to be a miracle fight from Gen.G. They do have all their cooldowns up. We'll see if they can make it happen here.
Could be a tough one. Boomerang's flying forward. Zest going to get hit by a max ranger. Career is super good. Oh no, Platter, I'd be worried if I was sitting backstage. As Frog is going to get gnawed away, and it's a double kill for Satab here on the Azir. Ophelia trying to get some work done. They do manage to take down the Pigeon, and now Docdom is just destroying everyone.
Oh my god, he's going to get POG again, isn't he?
Well, he got a triple kill. It's a full house. Docdom's full of Satabs, and I would say get your Docdom votes out. It's probably Frog. Chronicler embodies the furious bravado of Noxus. Many claim that Chronicler has fought in something.
I'm voting. I'm still voting Frog. I'm committing. Actually, it might be Career. Like, this is such a tragedy as well. As Cess actually going back and getting someone else knocked up by North is really rough.
Satab does a lot of damage.
Yeah. I mean, Satab has been really good today.
Yeah.
There's a player that I think similar to Poolbay is that period where he just looks kind of meh.
Yeah.
And then his periods was like, this is one of, if not the best mid in Challengers. Like, it's cool to see. I would not mind Satab making his debut in the LCK next split.
Wouldn't be his debut?
No, he's played already, but like as a starter.
Yeah, his starter debut, that would be cool.
Because I think that individual games is just, it's not really
you know, right now Fate has been having a bit of a rough time, so... Shirley just kind of ignoring Frog there. No one puts Frog in the corner, okay? Don't be doing that. Satab sets up the Sun Disc, and we now have small ARAM time.
Nobody puts Froggy in the corner, okay?
No, no one does that. You just don't do it. It's rude. It's not okay. Satab going to be able to take down the unit, and wow, 8,000 gold, sub 20 minutes.
In life, he was Chronicler, half-brother of young Willa, and renowned student of his village short school.
Okay. That's a dead tree.
Great casting, Atlas. We are really doing our job today.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I'm just getting distracted by the lore of Chronicle, so it's not my fault. Baron may die.
That's Yone's. Actually, you guys should change the names, and then we try to guess which character's lore it is.
Do you?
So that's Yone, obviously.
Do you generally hunt all such creatures in order to understand what you've become?
Yeah, you have to.
Have you hunted all of them?
No, because I'm still here.
Ah.
As soon as my
so you don't
task is done,
understand who you are yet?
I will.
How much of your Pokedex have you filled?
Pokedex?
Yeah, that's what you register. If you're hunting creatures, then that's where you store the
No, I'm
information.
capturing cards.
Oh.
So what was the Chalks meme? Like what happened to him?
Orcs just didn't make it to the desk.
Oh.
And so I had to intro with a chair. And so I needed
chair
something.
orcs.
Yeah.
Chronicler is a
You're currently
diminutive
sitting on
animated,
chalks, actually.
Wait, okay, you guys are going too fast. Okay, so that's Maokai.
Valdez, a raging, towering
So
treant.
it's Trundle, Maokai. I didn't see which mine was because it went away too fast. But it was a Shuriman, something bad Shuriman Azir maybe? I don't know. No, because Azir is the Emperor.
It's got to be Renekton.
No, because Renekton is
no,
lore
it's Xerath.
mentions probably because Renekton is lore mentions Nessus because they're brothers, right?
Lonely and melancholy soul from ancient Shuriman.
Oh, it's Mumu.
Searching for
Oh.
yes, that is it.
Yeah, I didn't get to read it fully, unfortunately.
Kafe taking a little bit of damage here as the base is just falling apart. Gen.G not really with too many things that they can do to stop DRX from just winning the game, as it turns
Atlas
out.
is one of many names for a pale woman who has manipulated people in events since the earliest days of
LCK
LCK
CL. Well,
So
Nexus
it's
turrets are
LeBlanc.
going to go down, and yeah, I think that might be me. I'm a bit devious, and I have an ultimate called Mimic. There's a knock-up. Karina going forward, looking for some opportunities. He is going to be taken down in celebration here as Zest getting relatively low. Lost, but can't really get in there. He's a little bit too squishy. And Frog, he goes all out. He maybe didn't need to. Maybe half out would have been fine for winning this game because it's feeling pretty done and dusted.
22 and a half?
Yeah, gets onto the fountain, and it's 22 and a half minutes into the game. It's a shellacking. One more time. DRX just obliterate Gen.G today.
It's not even 8:45.
Atlas and his brother Wolf
Don't forget to
grew up as orphans in
don't,
the port city.
don't forget to vote.
Oh yes, that's true.
4 games day. It's not even 9 p.m. We are
Oh,
gonna.
we're sponging.
We are. I'm sponging. I am not voting Doctor. I know he's gonna get it.
Sponge.
I'm not on board. Sponge deserves it. This man ran the early game. He
Slims
dunked
one.
on
Why
them.
is the viewer count so low? What does that mean?
We have 3,000 viewers.
That's a lot.
For
How many people do you
challengers?
have in at your place? It's
I-
probably
this
less.
But Slims
Why
probably
the-
thinks this is LCK.
Why
and
are
is
the
like,
amount
huh?
of people at your place so low?
It's because this isn't challengers. This isn't actual LCK.
Yes, it is. This is the upgraded version of LCK.
We have 3K viewers. Yeah, challengers has been doing insane. I used to co-stream challengers for like 50 people. And here we are.
And we also used to have like
This
very
is a-
little. And
new channel
yeah, it's
with 20K followers.
And like the LCK Korean Twitch channel has slightly less than this right now, and
Which is
that has been running for
insane.
years. So we're
You
very
all
proud. We're
are
very
making it
proud of
happen.
this little
Okay, sorry.
little
No.
challenger stream.
Don't
that
have
we
to
have.
apologize. It's a valid question. We are happy to answer.
Yeah.
And it is
We're-
because
and
you
we
are now
we get defensive because we're very proud of this.
you are now a challenger fan as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like you made it here. Welcome. Yeah, you did actually just catch us at the end though, so there is no more gameplay.
Yeah, and we also did
Um,
spend most of the time reading lore with the names
Okay,
substituted for
but
different
but
caster
that
names.
actually is a pretty good representation of the challenger cast. So I think that's
Yes,
fine.
that is actually probably true. I actually don't think that I really casted very much, but as you can see here in this damage graph, there wasn't very much to cast. So I
liked
think
it
we
when you
did
said,
our job.
I guess a tree
relatively
is
well.
dead as we looked up from.
I mean, 4 people piled onto a Maokai, okay? I mean, there's not exactly play-by-play
they
there.
were already like 6K gold ahead at
Yeah,
that
like,
point as well.
And he tries to twist and advance himself to safety.
Oh, but he gets shut down
as it
DRX
turns out, there were
set
11
themselves
people
up
there.
for a win here in match 65, game 2 of Challengers.
Whoa! And if they hadn't have won here, the world would have exploded. Nah, probably wouldn't have.
Oh, look
Bird
at
Boy
that
11, what's up from
double?
Melbourne? There you go. Whoa,
But
and you speak Dutch?
It's a double represent.
Holy!
Oh, Bird
Wow,
Boy.
Bird Boy 11, you're like, we're your
Amazing.
biggest fan.
Okay,
Us
I'm
together.
on board with this. This is fine.
I mean,
Setup,
it's
no,
allowed.
Setup getting it is good. Setup had a wonderful game. Setup, I'm completely okay with. This is not Rob. If
I mean,
it was
he's
Dogdom,
903 DPM and he won all the last team.
we
fights, so I
also
guess
like
it's
actually outplayed the early gank and like
Yeah.
his Setup 100% on board with. I told, yeah, that's fine. I don't care about the Setup vote. Setup vote is okay. We just didn't want it to be a Trist vote. This is 100%. He had a great game. He outplayed the early ganks. Is fine. We're happy.
Yep.
No, not Frog Rob. Get out! Get out of here.
Wait, what? Frog
Yeah.
robbed? Yeah, it's always he got frobbed.
Frobbed.
Now I really want to hear Dutch with an Australian accent. Oh, that's... it's
I can.
that's-
What is it?
do it. Do it. You have my permission.
Stroop raffle.
Stroopwafel.
Stroop raffle.
Stroopwafel.
Give me another Dutch word. Let's go.
Fietsband.
Fietsbond.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Give me another one.
Scheveningen.
Scheveningen.
That's not too bad. Vogel.
Vocal cord.
Vogel.
Vogel.
Yeah, that's bird because it's zeer.
Hey.
You want to keep...
Scheveningen again. Heimbedingen. Exactly.
Hagelslag on stroopwafels on the polder. That's a lot of... That's a lot of...
That's a lot of things.
It is.
What's a haggle slag?
Hagelslag is... you guys call it
Sounds
very...
like very rude.
The sprinkles.
Oh, hundreds and
Chocolate.
thousands?
Yeah. Oh, that's what it's called?
Or
Yeah.
chocolate sprinkles?
Yeah, it's called Hagelslag. As far as I know, originated in the Netherlands. You know what they call it in Indonesia?
What?
Is messes, which is a originally it was called meisjes, which is Dutch for girls, because girls would put it on their bread. Hey, isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
That's wild. Stuff like that is wild.
I like that.
It's actually really good chocolate. Yeah, it's not sugar. It's actually actual chocolate, which is still, you know, you're putting chocolate on your bread, but it's good.
Before CC for Lord, understanding that I was talking about fairy bread immediately is perfect. That's how you know.
What's satap in Dutch? Not anything.
That was what I was going to ask you next.
Yeah,
actually.
isn't anything. Yeah.
Oh. Well, there we go. Do we have trackies on today? No trackies. I've just got like chinos.
I have shorts on.
Bit of a shame.
Just black shorts. How has heat been in Seoul? Oh, Lonnie Cakes. That's the first chatter in Caster and Chat Community Corner. Love that.
Very cute.
It's been extremely humid and very sweaty and not necessarily pleasant.
No, not great. That being said, I have been putting my new air conditioner through its
same.
paces,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm very
yeah.
excited about it. I've never been more excited about a purchase of a home appliance in my
Stand
life.
up, show short. I can't. I need
Show
to.
short?
I don't have legs. This is AI version of me.
He
Real
already
chronicler is
He already
wearing
accidentally did a little
shorts.
swear today, so he can't do anything else. That's
Yeah,
illegal.
no, I need to. I'm on thin ice.
Very thin. And as you know, it's very hot around here, so if you're on ice, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And also, we can't show chalks, because if we show chalks, then chalks will want to talk, and we can't allow it. No, don't cover him up.
No, he's there.
No, this is Atlair. He'll be fine.
Atlair.
Atlair's already quiet.
Oh, so it's like chronic lair.
Chronic eclair.
Chronic eclair. I haven't.
It's either a dessert or a chair.
I've never made an eclair, but I feel like they shouldn't be that hard to bake. Y'all were having too
eclair?
much fun. Yeah, that's the challenge.
Yeah.
Right?
And
That's
also,
what we
like,
do.
and we're actually like relatively full of energy at this point as well, because
I'm feeling fresh.
It's the 4-0. Does that make us cringe or not cringe? I don't understand the cringe situation of this.
No, I think that Wolf and Velos were just really sad that they didn't get 9 games, so then they made the cringe duo up as like, oh, look at us. We can't even get 9 games, which...
4-0 is pretty based. All right, get
nice
it right.
hair. Atlas actually got a haircut today, and he looks
did.
fine.
It's relatively
It's
sick.
really
I feel
good.
like there's like something weird going on in the middle here. Like it's all just kind of collapsed.
Not
like
really.
Doesn't it look a bit like I've got a nest?
Yeah, but I think it's
Like,
only
there's a
it's
bit
because
of
of
a
the it's
nasty
because of the
vibe.
lighting. It doesn't actually look like that.
Yeah, there also might be like a chroma key issue. A bit thick on top. My hair is super thick, Denunciator. It is just absurd. He didn't actually... Oh, that's true, actually. My hairdresser forgot to thin it today.
So it's going to
Feels
remain
bad. Asbird would like to ask you permission to move in DRX. What does that mean? I don't understand. Anyway.
It should either be the maximum or minimum amount of games. Anything else is cringe by the Veldas rules. I think it's challengers. I never go into a challengers days thinking that I know what is going to happen, and none of it matters because it's just always a ride.
It's always fun. Exactly.
It's always fun. It's always a ride.
None of it matters whilst it all matters at the same time, you know? It's one of those
Jungle
things.
City, Chronicler plots his own ruthless path to the high seat of the Yuntal. Lost in line to succeed his parents, he faces those who stand in his way with brash confidence and unprecedented mastery over elemental magic. I don't know. Is that a league champion? I actually am not sure. Kiana, no, because it's he. Oh, I guess they could have changed it. It is Kiana. Ah, okay. Yeah, because that was my... Because Elemental Magic is Kiana with her...
Yeah, right.
With her Q. But they actually changed from she to he. That is good. That is... I thought that was just kept the same.
What do you mean?
The text said he.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously it's Kiana's lore. So they actually changed that, which... That's A for effort. That is really, really cool.
There you go. Actually went in to make sure that everyone was as confused
Urky
as
Chambers, you
possible.
can't say that, because then now we know. But that would work. That would drive me insane.
Dota lore with their names to drive them mad. Oh, God, no,
I would
please.
not know it, and I would be very upset.
Yeah, no, I definitely have absolutely no idea.
That would be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Are all of the... we have no idea. I hope so. That would be the best.
Yeah, we don't know anything about Worlds.
Ever, really.
Yeah. Basically, you just need to, like... I actually think that it's really good though, because as you know, there's not much separating my brain from my mouth.
You would yap.
I would just leak it.
You would leak it immediately.
Yeah. Don't give me any important information. It'd just be gone.
It's either he forgets it or it gets leaked. There's no...
So I'm
Those
either,
are your
like,
only options.
If you know that I'm not going to be like on broadcast for like a while after you tell me something, I'm like a vault. And by a vault, I mean a sieve. So it just goes in one ear and out the other.
That's Avatar lore. I'm a big The Last Airbender fan. That one is... I know that one. That one is fun.
Who do you think will win Worlds this year, and why is it Willow?
Okay. So I actually have a perfectly for Challengers theory. So I think that KT is going to win Worlds. And here's why. Hear me out. For 2 years in a row, the team that has won Worlds has had a player on it that was 10th in the LCK. In 2021, Viper won Worlds on EDG after being 10th place on Hanwha Live with Lahens in 2020. Then, in 2022, Pioshik and Kingen went from being the 10th place team in the LCK and winning Worlds. Who was 10th in the LCK last year? It was Nongshim. Ghost is retired. Dread is retired. I guess it could also be D+, because Kana's on it. But it can only be BDD, Effort or Snowflower. But, you know, maybe Bro makes Worlds. That could be cool. Effort, BDD, or Kana. One of those three has to win Worlds. Ghost is not retired. No, sorry. Ghost is currently streaming. And he did actually apply for Sandbox. I remember it because this was talked about at the beginning.
I think if your theory requires the result being a KT victory...
No, it doesn't have to be.
It's never going to happen.
It can be a D+ victory. So, or a Brionne victory.
Brionne's probably the most likely out of those three, in my opinion. I also just think that like they're reaching the point where they're going to be able to just win every game over. I think that's how it's going to work.
I mean, also, I think JDG is the favorites, clear favorites for going into Worlds, but the favorites haven't actually won for since 2020 was the last time a favorite actually won Worlds.
I want to start sending our first seed to the play-ins because it seems to make teams better.
Yeah, right?
Atlas, are the rumors of Faker having carpal tunnel true? I would have no idea. Haven't spoken to him.
Really, you guys catch up all the time?
Yeah, but I don't talk to him about, like...
No, you talk about alpacas. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and like books that you're reading and like things to like... You know, make with broccoli and stuff
T1
like
might go to play-ins. That's not that unlikely. That can happen.
Maybe that was the strat.
Yeah.
It's all just sandbagging to make sure that they can get into play-ins and have the greatest chance of actually winning.
It's not unlikely at all, given that they probably will not do Super 1 playoffs.
Wait, you're saying it's not unlikely that they were sandbagging this whole time?
No, that they're going to be... Sorry, no, I was specifically referring to them going to play-ins because they will be the 4th seed. Just that.
Who of the casters speaks best Korean? Wolf speaks best Korean. Valdez is pretty
good. Close second. And then us two are dummies. Yep. Yeah, we tried. We tried together, and we tried really hard. Yeah. And it was fine.
We passed level 1.
We did. And then we went from working 2 days a week to 5.
And now 6. For me.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a toughie. So you're saying Ox? No, Ox does not speak Korean.
Ox barely speaks English.
Well, I mean that goes for me as well.
Ooh. Atlas was inducted into the Knights of the Silver Hand at the age of 19. Wow. The ceremony was held at the Cathedral of Light in Stormwind City. and was attended by prominent figures such as Chronicler Wolf, Valdez, and Law, whom Atlas has not seen since childhood. True, that was what happened.
Who is that? Endwin?
It's one of them.
Ufa? I don't know. Knights of the Silver Hand. I'm not
might
really
be
up
a
to date
Pendragon.
on my Warcraft lore.
Is that Hearthstone Law? I mean, basically.
Yeah, Arthur.
Arthas?
Arthur, no. Maybe. I think so.
It
is
probably
Arthas.
yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Arthas.
Arthas.
I like that Kevin Kim spells it with a U, though, because I've ruined
it's you.
spelling of names. Absolutely fantastic. So 2-0 for KT and 2-0 for DRX. It was a pretty elementary day here today in Challenger.
Yeah, we didn't learn anything new. We learned that Gen.G is a team that is just struggling with their meta read. They're not bad, but they're not that great. They seem like a good, maybe make playoffs team and then not do that well.
Yeah, they're a make playoffs and lose type team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
DRX is a great team that I expect will keep doing well. And even if Dokdam ends up leaving again, I think this team is still going to be one of the top teams in Challengers. That's just how it is. KT looked better today.
Much better today.
But it was against Guangdong, so I don't think we learned too much.
Yeah.
I really want to see them do... They really feel like Hanwha in the LCK, where they're like good against teams that are worse than them, but actually beating teams that are above them, that's the real test, and we'll see whether they'll be able to do that down the line.
Unlive Esports, here in Challenger as well, are a team that have been looking pretty
great.
good. So looking forward to seeing what they can do.
Nongshim are really getting close to hitting their comfort zone with like 4-4-5th, and then they win the split in summer again.
Yeah, that's
Although
and Dundon's back on the roster.
Dundon is, but they don't have Jiwoo. I feel like you need Jiwoo for the Magic as well.
I mean, Jiwoo can come back whenever they would like.
Jiwoo, man. That guy is oh my god.
Dang them some bangers.
Hanwha Live D+.
Oh, Shy's got a good matchup.
Oh, that is good.
And if you want the fastest game in Challenger, DRX versus Guangdong Freaks should be pretty quick.
No.
Live Sandbox KT is kind of interesting as well. That might be like an actual test for KT. And Nongshim Gen.G could be a difficult one for Gen.G.
Yeah, I think that one they will struggle with, but it could also that could be one of those matches where Gen.G kind of overperforms because Nongshim are a little bit hot and cold.
LM will win Worlds for CB Law.
He wasn't 10th. He wasn't 10th. I really hope it comes true because imagine how funny it would be if 3 years in a row that happens.
It would be like. It'd be especially good if DK and KT both made it to Worlds, because then you got like a 50-50.
Yeah. Imagine if they make it in finals and it will be true again.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be cool.
Gorgeous.
We'll see if that happens. Well, Atlas is the best captor. No cap. For real, for real. No cap. Did he just say...
Is that because I said that CBLO was going to win?
No, I think because you just said that KT was going to do well. Yeah.
No.
So next week we're to Monday. Oh, we get okay. That's a good Monday. Are you kidding me? D+ DRX. Oh, that's a 9-gamer.
Yeah. This is looking a little bit video games.
That's a 9-game. We have Pog State.
Unless DRX just 2-0s. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the next week because this is going to be Pog State into 9-game disaster. So make sure you tune in on Monday to observe the absolute spiraling into despair that we are going to have to deal with.
It's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's going to be a tough one. Because
you mean a fun one?
When you actually have a day off, don't you?
Boy, I have the Sunday off.
Yeah, you have Sunday off.
Well, I mean, I still have to come in for Box State.
True. So you've got the 7er.
Yeah. But I think that the 7er isn't as real if you don't actually cast on the day. I think it's a 6.5. But 6.5 into 3 best of 3s still. Given that, most other casters have like the 1 best of 3 and then they're like,
yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
We're gonna get swapped.
I mean, at least
now.
the Monday's gonna be like. I think the DRX versus DK is actually like really.
No. I actually think that it will be 2 series which will be peak challenger and 1 series which will be genuinely great League of Legends.
So actually, it seems pretty good. And it's the middle one as well. We get the warm up game, the good game, and then the cooldown game.
Yeah.
And then it'll be 9 of them, and then we'll have a day off the next day. And
I mean, friends. Some friends of from my old uni days are over. It'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to do nothing.
Good.
Yeah. But do you know what time it is?
It's time.
Get in there, Chad. Please tell me. What time do you think it is? What time do you think it is?
Everyone tell us. If you're a Challenger fan, otherwise just follow the spam.
Gatorand, thank you so much. It is indeed time for us to stop comment. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week for more LCK Challenger. Bye-bye.